In the same spirit of welfare protection, the fight against malnutrition took center stage in Taraba State as the West Africa Society of Parenteral and Enteral Nutrition concluded its second annual Malnutrition Awareness Week. The event mobilized health experts, policy makers, and community leaders to highlight the devastating impact of malnutrition and to push for collective solutions. Some TV correspondent Lilian Yakubu completes the report.
The West African Society of Parental and Enteral Nutrition, known as WASPEN, has successfully concluded its second annual Malnutrition Awareness Week in Taraba State. The week-long campaign brought together healthcare professionals, nutritionists, policymakers, and community stakeholders, all united in the fight against malnutrition, one of the West Africa's most pressing public health challenges. Mazu Adamu Muhammad, a nutrition expert, explained that malnutrition is a silent crisis and children who lack access to proper nutrition often face stunted growth, frequent illness, learning difficulties, and in severe cases, premature death. He emphasized that poor food intake and infections are immediate causes. Underlying issues such as food insecurity, poor child care, and inadequate health care continue to fuel this problem.
Many children do not get enough of the right food to eat. They become ill. They do not grow well as clever. They become ill. Many dead. They do not grow up as clever. The healthy as also healthy. That is it.
Rimam Adi Burba, lecturer at Taraba State University, on his part, asserts that malnutrition is not just a health issue. It affects education, economic productivity, and the overall development of communities. He cited that Nigeria has one of the highest malnutrition rates globally, with 32% of children affected, ranking second in the world. In his submission, he explained that limited access to nutrition, education, and health care contribute to this alarming figure. A case in study is Altrokola local government area alone that has 225 children suffering from malnutrition.
70 to 80% of children are malnourished because we don't have the accurate records for having this 45%. We know that more is underground that we don't have access to, which is not too good. And if you look at it, the small records that we have about the local governments in Taraba State, I think it's just Altrokola that have some recording things online that you can get. That is the figures we have here. We look at, it's taken from Sulkani and Iwari area of Altrokola local government. It shows us that about 235 children are suffering from severe acute malnutrition.
Mrs. Grace Bikuru Stephen, the state chairman of the Institute for Dietetic in Nigeria and head of clinical nutrition at Taraba State Specialist Hospital, spoke on behalf of the WASPEN's president. She emphasized the urgent need for a united approach. In her submission, malnutrition impacts maternal and child care, economic productivity, and regional development. She said this year's team United Against Malnutrition reminds everyone that tackling malnutrition is not the responsibility of a single institution, for it has to be a shared responsibility that requires immediate action. Mrs. Stevens also called on women to prioritize balanced diet, proper breastfeeding practices, and the use of locally available food rich in vitamins and minerals. She stressed that empowering women with nutritional knowledge is vital to building healthier family.
It's not just an individual or a particular profession. Malnutrition is a collective effort where it requires every health professional to be part of it. Let's try as much as possible to work harmoniously to see that our patients recover and are doing better even while they will be discharged from the hospital.
Women's involvement in small-scale enterprises ease financial burden at home and strengthen community development. Doris Philbert for Secretary Nawoj holds it that men must support their wives' initiative as combating malnutrition requires education, healthcare access, community awareness, and economic empowerment.
I am important. Every peaceful home you see today is because a woman contributes her quota to that home. That is the naked truth. Every home you see peacefully today, there is no chaos, no brouhaha in that home because the woman contributes her quota.
The Malnutrition Awareness Week also serves as a platform to advocate for stronger publicities, increased investment in nutrition, and improved access to healthcare and food security initiatives across West Africa. The week concluded with practical demonstration on nutritious food preparations, reinforcing the message that community involvement is key. From Jalingo, Taraba State, this is Lillian Yakubu reporting for Some TV.